Welcome, friends. Good morning. A great trading day yesterday. Perfect bull long up, golden setup. Everything's perfect. No problems there. Market open, just went straight up. Gotta love days like that. Easy to read, easy to trade. I mean, like Christmas and New Year week, we have light on the news. There's not a lot really to jolt the market around, so just taking it one day at a time. Nothing really going on today. Current trader is still showing bullish momentum here. The last print, you had an uptick in green and an uptick in blue, and they're both pointing up. That's liquid to the upside, very liquid to the upside, extremely bullish. Sorry, illiquid to the upside. It's shorts covering, longs buying, and they both kind of generally point up. You get that same kind of bullishness. Like here's an example. This kind of trending up a little bit while this is pushing up. You say the week of June, July, very bullish, very bullish. So we're getting that same sort of push there. Looking solid. Morning, y'all. All right, we got the 48.17 yellow line here. We've got a 48.26 red line cleared out. Let's clean that up on the chart. Get the opening setups here. Oops, let me just show you what that was. That was here. Obviously, yesterday we did clean that up. So I'm gonna delete that. Yeah, yesterday's trade. Yeah, you guys remember I longed. Remember I longed and then I trimmed right here, and then I closed the stream out, and then I longed again here and held all the way till the end. So I made like over 1,000 something, I think, on that trade. We're still above triple B, so let's look for those overshoots and pivots and things. So kind of keep an eye on that going forward. Oh yeah, market's open. Let's see what we got here. All right. Hoping gap down. Let's double check S&P and all of the other things over here. Res is good. Res is good. We're gapping down. I don't know if I like. Let's see, S&P. Let's see, 10 and 38. 80 and 74. Okay. Not a terrible thing. So SPY is actually not really kind of flat. So I think with SPY, it'll be very easy to just wait to see if we get outside the box. Let me wait on that for a minute or two. Oh, actually, resilience is opening and going higher. Bull long up. Let me wait for, yeah, so I was saying, like, I don't know if I like trading around the door on this one. Let's watch what we got. Another bull long BSU. Where are we? Price is below hedge pressure. Bull long up. Okay, it's trying to break hedge to the upside. Okay, let's hold on this one. I'm going to hold on this one. Okay, I'm going to do bull zone. Okay, perfect. Golden setup. All greens. I'm along off a bull zone, but we have hedge pressure below, so be very careful. I'm going to do a small position. Something small. Remember, BSU has here to the halfway point. All right. Reses are still positive, so it's going to want to break through and break through hedge pressure if that does work out. And resilience can forecast a hedge pressure break, so just be careful there. UVXY, let's watch VIX. Oh, we do have VIX stuff going on here. All right. Any upside is going to hit hedge pressure on VIX, so our upside is going to be limited. We're going to have volatility today, right? Any upside, this goes here and then you interact. So this is likely to fizzle out. I don't know. This is going to be a weird day. Not going to be a fun day. These are bullish enough. Take the long setup here. With the resilience being positive, and it can imply that a hedge pressure break is possible because hedge pressure is in the middle of the box, just like you're seeing right now, break to the upside. So if I want to do anything at all, which I don't think I do. Not yet. That's also only 5 points away. Maybe I do want to do something small. Hedge break to the upside. Let's see what Kiki is doing really quick. Okay. What do you guys think? Good morning. Outside the box. So this is support here. Yeah, I do it in a little bit of a position. But let's keep this doing. What's going on with Qs? Where's the data? Hey, what's up? What's up, sir? How you been? All right. Yeah, things are looking pretty solid. How you been, Jason? All right, let's... Yeah, upside. It's looking like res is deteriorating a little bit. I know it's still holding, so it's still a good long setup. I probably should have longed in the hedge break, but keep in mind, where's Q's liquidity map? That VIX potential interrupt. Let me let it bounce around a little bit. Let's let it play, and then I'll make a decision. This right here. That's the caution. Like this is a caution. And of course, SPY does have support here, so if you have to be careful on this one. If you break here, this is bad, very bad. This is going to be sell-off bad. This is the bad kind of day, so careful on this one. We're going to want to support that, which means so this is going to be an inside day, I think, from yesterday. I don't think breakout highs can be possible. I just want to make sure that this looks solid. Let's take I'll take a long off the top of the box. Hedge break the upside's always a good deal. I always find every excuse to be a bull. And if things are looking solid, let's bull it up. Let's build a position in threes. Okay, we'll do 6. I'll add more on hedge. Something small. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Do some edge clear going. I love it. Now remember, I'm watching resilience deteriorate a little bit, so this is what's having me want to stay small. There's limited upside. That's the problem. I'm like, well, we can't get to where I want to go without volatility. VIX is going to definitely interrupt this. So the problem with this setup today is that the upside is to go to DD, but it's not going to get there. Like the target is not going to get there. Why, do you ask? Is because on the way up, VIX is going to come down, and then you're going to hit some kind of volatility, right? That V is going to be there, and it's probably going to get all choppy and weird. So diagnosis today is going to be chop, chop fast, chop, chop. Weird. This is today. I can just feel it. Can you feel it? Calling in the air tonight. This is your volatility off of the bounce. The upside push. Prices are both positive. The box is supporting. We have a bull long up on resilience. Predicts hedge pressure breakout. We always talk about that. If hedge pressure is in the box and resilience is positive, smash right through it, which creates upward momentum. So I'm not so confident on the trade, plus there's divergence, and resilience is starting to kind of fight a little bit. I just got it on something small. Now I'm almost snacking my breakfast. Likewise. Oh, cool. Devo. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, it's fun. It's definitely fun trading in the platform, as opposed to having multiple things on the screen. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna get this set up. So letting you guys know, you know, what is it? The World Cup of Trading or whatever, the Robbins Cup, or I don't know what they call it. So we've actually, it's not here, but so we just had the edge clear version. We also have another futures connection. I forgot to tell you all about that. It's just not in here yet. It's actually there. You just call them and it turns it on. So you can do the World Cup Championship, Robbins Cup, whatever it is, here in Rockets Gear. You can make your dormant account connected to GFF, which is the one that's doing that one. And so at the beginning of the year, they've invited me to do it. So I'm going to do the whatever it's called, the Robbins Cup, here in Rocket Scooter. I'll probably have to do this challenge I'm doing right now. I'll have to move this account over there, so it'll be 2 challenges at once, I guess. So DD and yellow line appear futures ticker only when you have edge clear. Yeah, so Jason knows it works, right? Here, this is the futures data is different than the equities data. The equities data you get fed to you from us. Futures data, we're not a futures data redistributor, so there's that resilience. Kind of meh. So here, the way that you get futures data, let's go ahead and just here's the weirdness. Let's go ahead and flatten it. I'm gonna walk away from this. Res is just negative. I know it's probably blissing out, but let's let it chop first. Let me get the trade I actually want to get, which is better. I know the hedge break is here, but remember, open below hedge. Most of the time you close below hedge without any kind of problems there. So let's let this do that, and let's play it right here again and see what happens. Even though this is only 5 points, there's not a lot here. This is questionable how high it's going to go up. So let's walk away from this one. I think I just made the best decision of the day. The futures data comes from, you get it from your broker itself. So when you just sign up for a dormant account or a Phillips account or Phillip account, whoever you pick, EdgeClear is the introducing broker and CQG is the API. So basically you go through EdgeClear, sign up for an account, then like if it's dormant, for instance, you get your data from dormant. It just feeds right to the platform. So what you'll see that's different is that you'll have a DOM, an account. You'll have a few more rules, like the DD bands are drawn on here for you. And so the band break rule will pop up, these 3, when you have futures data, and then the DD bands will draw for you when you have futures data. And then in the future, like other things that we have, like red lines, yellow lines, will auto draw for you when we do them when you have futures data as well. Pros come to play, look out for yours. That's right, baby. It'd be kind of cool to try out the those trading championships. The only thing that sucks about them is the commissions. They're ridiculous. Like here's what's like, I know like the bigger year-long one, it's like $5 a trade per side or something like that. Like commission is ridiculously large. The quarterly challenge that they do, the quarterly cup, has a more affordable commission. It's just a really heavy. It's a really heavy commission. Yeah, like it was like, I think it's $5 a contract aside. Imagine that. But that's the only part. Every single year they try to invite me to that thing. Every single year I have the same argument. Hey, can you guys have realistic commissions? I could probably get hundreds of people to sign up for your challenge. You know, like from the stream, and there's a ton of future traders, a community. You guys, you know, like, but it's a hard sell. That commission. They're like, well, it is what it is. Okay. What's up, Jared? Shouldn't the hedge pusher break light the red? Yeah, so it does. It should light the red, yeah. Okay, so by the way, everybody, January 1st, our data feeds are changing. We're getting you guys know how we always talk about this, like, we know, since we don't use candles for anything here, right? Candles are just cosmetic. So we kind of bought like the second to highest tier package of data they had. So you can see like in SPY, right? You see there's little gaps in the bars and stuff. And if you put your thinkorswim next to it, you might see it's slightly fuller candles. It's because we don't buy all the exchange volume. You can buy tiers of volume. So we're about to buy the highest tier package that exists. And you guys will see a change on right around the January 2nd, I think is when we turn it on. So QQQ was not Connor, and that's we noticed the same thing this morning. So Jared, and this is a note for everybody. I'm gonna detail what it is. All right. So right now, you guys get this kind of like medium tier data package for free, whether you're lifetime or not. In the future, we're going to have two, when we go full marketplace, this is what we're going to have. We're going to have two different packages. You're going to be free and a paid. Unfortunately, this data feed's going away. The free is going to be 15-minute delayed, so none of you are going to want that. I mean, if you don't use the candles, then you don't need the real live data. You don't need the ticking data. The paid is going to be $3 a month. That's it. And unfortunately, for everybody, you will all have to pay this, all of you, no matter if you're lifetime or not. I know we said you'll never have to pay again, but it's a nominal $3 a month, and the exchange will charge you. But it's $3. So, what I tell people is that, and again, it's just we don't make any money off of that. So, everybody will get the subscription to choose $3 a month or 15-minute delay. So that's the option. It's definitely bullish today. So we'll make a couple announcements about it. But that's just because the exchange has a fee. The data feed doesn't have a per user fee. So you'll have a subscription option in the sign up to do that. Essentially, everybody, like, you know, splitting costs. And on the other side of the coin is I'm paying about $9,500 a month for it. So if Papa Bear is going to pay this, then you guys can pay that, and we'll all high five each other and split the cost. Love y'all. But the plus side is you're going to get faster alerts, fuller candles, things like that. No more little wiry candle frames like that. So, and that's so you'll have faster signals and things. Worth it. Yeah, Debo, like 36. You know what I'm saying? It's like super nominal. And the only reason that we're not covering it for you guys, if you think about like we have like 1,500 subscribers and 5,000 user accounts. So a ton of those are lifetime. Imagine me getting a bill for another 5,000 to 10,000 a month just to cover y'all's data. Then we would shoot down the idea and be like, well, let's just not upgrade the data. I get a little pricey. So normally what you'll do with like TradingView or anything else, you sign up and they all pass that fee over. It's $3 everywhere you go for the most part. So it's pretty much standard. And I don't think anybody would cry about that. If you cry about that, you don't need to be trading. Hot thumbs up. So we just didn't have this out the door launch because obviously like feasibility, like when we expand and get bigger and bigger, we get a bigger budget, we buy better things, we make better things, and then etc. Hire more people. Now we're at the phase of, well, we're making all this headway in the platform. We definitely should finally upgrade to the big boy candles, the Bloomberg level of data. So the big stuff. Now we're exactly at par with like Thinkorswim and everyone else. So that's a huge milestone for us. And I'm happy to never get this caution on VIX here. So if you just are like, I don't want to pay for the data, you'll get a free delayed feed. They unfortunately won't let us keep this one we have. We'd have to additionally pay to subscribe to this one to give you guys the free one that you have now, which should again be another large expense for us. So I feel like if you don't want the candles, you would just pay for the delayed. You wouldn't need them anyways. Yeah, I don't think anybody's had any hiccup about that idea. So we ask even that our lifetime members chip in and pay the cost. It'll be like for every month you're using it. And it's, like I said, super nominal, and that doesn't cost. We don't take any profit from that. The exchange sends us a bill and we pay them. But then you guys, what I like about it is that you're going to have the candles fuller. Your historic data will be fuller when we open the marketplace, and you guys are going to be able to buy technical indicators from other providers. You're going to need the full market data for your technical indicators to be the same on all platforms. That's the big reason for it. You see, we don't use technical analysis here. We use zero trending overlays or anything. We don't do any of that. The exception of, I guess, something that would require full candle data would be resilience. You'll have a sharper resilience as well, because you're going to have, you know, all the history built in here. So resilience could, you know, vary by a couple % on that change. Well, I guess in NDD as well, because those do use candle data on the inputs, but it wouldn't be much. If we're using like momentum-based indicators, you know, RSIs, volume profiles, anything, you're going to want all the data. And then, you know, all the vendors that are going to sell tools in our marketplace, you know, they're not going to be like us. They're all going to use candle data, and we don't. So for that to work very well, it's clearly required that they don't have, you know, loose wire. So I say wiry candle like this. You see how the candles are just showing like about where they would be, like a ghost image, because UVXY is not traded heavily on the exchanges we buy. So here's your caution here. Be careful here. Here's the weird chop, guys. It's going to get there. Just be careful. We have index divergence. So with S&P still positive, it's going to try to fight higher. It's going to try to fight higher, but I'm not going to be excited about it. So I'm going to sit on the sidelines on this one. I'm going to let it fall and take a bull zone bounce. The bull zone bounce is going to be pretty prominent, but remember, we open below hedge. So if we fall here, we're likely to close below hedge. The leg is this. This is the leg that I want. I'm going to circle it in gold, just so you guys know. Like I said, you guys know we always try to engineer everything we do here. So that was my engineered solution for you guys. Like, well, let's get the better data because everybody's going to want it. And then we're going to build a free data feed for those that want it. So, why is Siri telling you you can't sell your options? Because SoFi is halted? Is it halted? SoFi doesn't look like it's halted. I don't know. I have bearing bulls. I have no idea. No idea. Yeah, QQQ is sometimes data gets a little hiccup. So for whatever reason today, QQQ's not. No clue. Yeah, same here, guys. Okay. All right, let's watch this. Let's sit out and let this choppy thing be weird right now. I want to see this. Just this is the leg that I want. I'm gonna let this. This is we're gonna be caution on volatility here. I'm gonna get back and draw this with red. Caution for volatility. This is questionable what's gonna happen here. Volatility. Yeah. Sorry about Qs today, guys. I'm gonna turn off MHP. Auto scaling. Let's go. So just watch this caution here. Remember, we overshoot pivots as well with triple B being where it is. There is upside here more than there's downside. I would like to see a flush to long on and then play this. This is a very easy leg to get. I know it's 5 points, but I'd hit this leg pretty hard if I hit it. Right now we're trading above yellow line. It's going to be likely choppy and weird possible. So, you know, I'm just going to wait on this one. Oops. Resiliences are questionable, so just be careful. There's index divergence. SPY's looking okay. NASDAQ is looking okay. When the index divergence is there, the light comes on, it's yellow. In this case, SPY usually wins the fight, but again, be careful, right? It's starting to lose that. So I'm going to sit down on this one and let it play. This now, again, I'm not going to try to short this at all, but I do want to see a dip to buy. So I'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick break. We're back. All right, still waiting for this choppy volatile. Choppy, weird. Things are starting to stabilize just a little bit. So upside still, probably, you know, again, no downside. I personally would like to see a bounce near yellow, but it's still going to probably go up. All right. Once again, guys, I'm doing some marketplace stuff right now. Letting it pull back and I'm gonna get that bull zone bounce. That's all I'm doing today. Doing pretty good on this one, letting it just kind of pull back, waiting. The cheat sheet has broken links. Oh, thanks for letting me know that. Somebody reported that the other day. Let me make sure I did that. I'm putting in a thing to fix that. Let me make sure that's been fixed. It works. I was like working on or not working on somebody's browser, and let me double check. Like when I go here, it's all there for me. What browser are you in? Can you let me know? Can you let me know really quick? Like it looks good on my end. Outside and painless. Oh, I love that. Connor says minus limits, minus for forecast. Wrong broken. Oh, okay. Vivaldi, no dice. Oh yeah. So here's that choppy weirdness, right? Let's see if I'm good at predicting this thing. We'll see if we get, you know, that kind of same. But I'm waiting. See how I'm waiting on this? See how volatility? You're gonna get some volatility, so you can be careful there. Let's be smart. Okay, hold on. Let me go create some. All right, just waiting. Whoa. So waiting on this. I know it's not really the most sexy of trading days, but we're doing good. All right. Waiting for this to kind of play out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Who talk about the ticking time bomb? We always talk about that. It's on the cheat sheets. Let's get some love in chat. Look. Talk about that. Who avoided that? Who wrote all over the screen with his 3-year-old's handwriting? Who sat out and closed their trade early and just was, come on guys, let's be real here. Watch out for that ticking. We use the cartoonish cherry bomb so that you know you're just holding on to a ticking time bomb. You have to be real with that. Now the question is, do I want to play? Maybe. Once you pass through those bull zone supports, now the light has gone. There is no light on this one. You have to remember, anytime there's overshooting of pivots, you have to be very careful. Anytime you pass through a bull zone or a hedge pressure or a potential bounce point, you're in the clear once it goes down there. So the bomb is put out, but still, I still don't play, especially with the triple B thing. So now it's like, all right. Now I know it's not really, it's just funny. It's only like 4 points, but you have to see that, like, I understand this can be choppy and weird. Now the question is, do I want to play here? And the answer is, I don't really like it. So we're going to let it just simmer down. I might take it from here. I might not. Res may rescue itself. The idea is that, like, you can see this potential. Now, again, this has snuffed out the fire on the bomb, but you still have to be cautious. Like, always put the word caution there. If it bounces, it's a caution. If it passes through it, it's not a caution. However, with the triple B being that it is, we're trading above it, this could just be an overshooting of the pivot. So again, I caution any interaction with this is like, well, let me sit on this one, right? So I literally drew this. And it doesn't mean that it's, predicting much, like, other than the market can potentially just have some volatility. It's all it is volatility. Now, again, it's not really that big of a deal. What's only 10 points a drop, but still, I can see the difference between this kind of day and that kind of day pretty easily because some of the signs were there. That's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. Open below hedge pressure, likely stay below hedge pressure. VIX bounce. There's going to be volatility. Volatility is expansion of the range. I even drew the expansion of the range there. Here's your nice, tight little range that's just expanding. It's probably going to do that. So because it's going to be a tight range, I need to get along at a very, very, very good entry point. Now, the next step is this will likely support here and interact with that. Bounce here to there is 5 points. The question is, and I wrote 5 points here. The question is, do I want to take it? Hit it hard, hit it for 5. We'll see. So those VIX cautions are very real. Be very careful. Even though it's in the safe area, it's safe, right? Now you still understand that volatility. Once this happens, I usually close out for the day. And then when you're down here, then I'm like, okay, it's slightly better. Now that tells me that we're going to be slightly better. If we bounce here, the volatility is going to dry up. So it's no longer going to bounce a lot because we're in the safe zone. So now when I get my pivot that I want, it's likely to do something like that and continue this upward trajectory. That's what I'm hoping for. Now, again, we closed open below bulls hedge pressure. We're likely to more likely close below hedge pressure. But if it does break and keep going, it's going to take all day. All day. So the question is, do I even want to play it? Yeah, and so Lee, that's a good question. Yes, anything could have, anything will be choppy. Like anytime you lock into a strike, like an example 475, it's gonna chop around because of the volatility. Volatility is based off of options prices, so you're gonna have a lot of chopping around as that particular strike is played around with when you're in that above triple B kind of area. All right, so just showing you guys, at the start of this is the whole point of what Rocket Scooter is designed to do. our goal here is to create tools for traders to plan things before they happen with probabilities. There's no guarantee in the stock market, right? There is no guarantee. But to have a plan before it happens, you guys can go to the beginning of the stream when I drew this out just to see that, okay, this is not going to be one of those days that flies off the roof. We see the cautions right here. And we know we teach you how we analyze it like this. And look at this, I got it right. So now my next step, I planned 2 steps ahead like a chess player. Said, well, we're going to return to below hedge, and then we're going to get the bull zone when we get there DD strong enough. With no real cautions to the downside other than the divergence. These are all bullish irrational signs. This is in the safe zone. So I do kind of feel maybe safe taking this leg from here to here. I might even hit it hard just to get 500 bucks on that leg. And then I'll probably close out and let it fight all day long. It's the less probable move that it ends up here for the day. But I think the signs are bullish enough that it might happen. But because it's the less probable move, it will likely take all day to happen. So my bet is that I can take this leg and then I don't give a shit what happens next. You're going to fight it or not fight it. I'm just going to take a 30-minute trade. Get in, get out, call it. Yellow line's still going to be valid forever. It's still going to have potential to bounce. That's why I'm drawing my bounce off of that. Bull zone and yellow are lining right up with each other. So when you break the yellow, then that's bad. And this will be here until that red line goes away. Let me gotta do some quick work really quick. Give me a second on the website side of things. We'll let it be choppy and weird. I'll wait this one out. Meh. This isn't going to be a fun trading. I think I'm going to call it. What do you guys think? Again, I'm just going to let it do its thing. See how this is what I want to get? I'm not even getting the full pivot. This is the whole overshoot. Overshoot also can mean undershoot, by the way. You're not going to get sharp pivots, and I want to get the pivot here. I know it's only like 2 points off, but still, it's just not pretty and clean. Volatile is always weird, so I'm gonna call it. Let it simmer, let it do its thing. Yeah, take your money and run. Alrighty, you guys, we love y'all. Let's just call it. Get out of here. Take an easy day. No trades. Meh. Well, there's not a lot of climb on this one. It's definitely not bearish. Just let me preempt that. I wouldn't be shorting this at all with any kind of anything. If the market sells off today or any day, that's a great sign to have like a dip to buy another day. But yeah, it's not every day is a good trading day. I had an awesome trading week. Last week was also pretty awesome. I'm gonna just kind of chill on this one. Yeah, middle of the bull zone. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like that's middle of the bull zone is where that equilibrium is. You nailed it, right? From there, take the trade anyway. There you go. Louis agrees. Blad. It's just Matt. Yeah, Louis knows. Louis smart. It's kind of like, if you see it's going to be choppy and weird, then just let it be choppy and weird. If I come back and I miss a 50-point move, there's every day is a trade. It doesn't mean anything. I just don't like it. And sometimes your time is better spent, doing anything else. Thanks for joining Rock Scooter stream. Make sure you subscribe. We're live every morning. We'll have a Zoom call today at 4 o'clock. We always do in the market day, and we'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Happy holidays.